Today, Americans have many rights, many more than when Franklin D. Roosevelt was president. He gave a speech of 4 freedoms, indicating that Americans were given these rights for a reason. It may not seem like it, but his 4 freedoms still mean a lot to Americans today. People all over can have a right of freedom, speech, expression, and religion. Today, his first freedom means that we can say what we want, sometimes with criticism, about most subjects in life. For example, during the times of segregation, blacks not only couldn't vote, they could barely even talk about who they would have liked for president. Now everyone can talk freely about who they want for president. Many people worship God in the way of their country or of their own style and traditions. In his second freedom, people weren't able to speak their own religion, and now we do. In the earlier centuries, people came from one country to another country and brought their own way of worshiping a god or gods of their country and their own beliefs. Sometimes people had no other choice but to take one religion. Others kept their religion, and some mixed the different religions. Today, most of us have good jobs and can afford to have daily needs paid for, such as food. His third freedom means that, in a way, jobs are a basis of life. Without a job, you can't get money to pay for a house, car, and so on. It was hard to find a job in the earlier years, and if you did, it didn't pay much. Most people can live in a peace-like way without having to worry about scrounging around for money to buy the daily needs of life. Even though some people are still homeless and looking for food, people that aren't are helping to get these people back on their feet. We will give them a shelter home with food and help them get a second chance. His fourth freedom means that countries will reduce the weapons they have, so it won't seem like one country has a greater advantage than another. This could be a strategy for Americans that we should consider so it doesn't seem like we have a greater advantage over other countries. These 4 freedoms are what help to build a basis for our country.